Welcome back, guys. Sly Bacon here, the beginning of the end times Orcs. You guys knew I was going to play Orcs eventually, right? So let's have a look what we're starting with. Crooked Fang Fort, awesome, down the bottom. So Savage Boar Boys, a couple of Savage Orcs, and a couple of Orc Boys. Characters, a couple of Archers, or Arrow Boys, Orc Boys, okay. This is totally not where we start in 1.6. In 1.6 we start here. Yeah, we have no settlements up that way at all. I've got Grand Peak, okay, that's still there. Interesting, completely different. Vulture Point? I know that's not how you spell vulture, but Volcar Point, maybe? Well, got some Black Orcs over here and some big ones, that's nice. Nice. Let's have a look, what, carry on. So that's our Savage War Boss. Well, pretty much this is the same starting army you get in 1.6. That's interesting. And floaty... Misty Mountain? Really? Are you for real? Okay. So there's a place in Total War Warhammer called Misty Mountains, right? No, it doesn't have an S on the end of mountains. Okay, that totally didn't steal it then, did they? No, of course not. I've been watching a few videos lately about like ripping off Total War Warhammer and about how basically Total War Warhammer's world is just our world reskinned, and how like some people get really offended when you say stuff like that, and it's like, it's true though, and at the end of the day, who effing cares, right? It's Earth with a fantasy theme thrown over the top of it. That's amazing. Who doesn't love like old schooly Earth plus fantasy on top of that? It's awesome. Right, what have we got up here? Grimgore, why are you out there by yourself, Grimgore? We need to hide you somewhere, I think. Right, okay. We've got 20,000 bucks. We've got a lot of settlements to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 settlements. So let's start looking towards money. Where's actually our capital? That's a good question. Where are they going to give us capital? Let's look for the one with the biggest income. So it's either Crooked Fang Fort or the Carrack there, I'd say. Let's have a look. Yeah, that one. No, not that one. That one. No, not that one. That one. Thanks. No, that's not capital. Oh yeah. It is. Okay, so this is our capital. So we're going to... Ooh, Spider Riders. Well, we're getting some of those. Unless we want to have a look. Oh, we get the Half-Orcs already. So that in 1.6, that's a mercenary unit that just shows up. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to get the big uns hut first. As we normally do. That's usually one of the first things we go for, just to get that army up and running. My voice is absolutely dying, oh my god. Come on. Total War Warhammer comes out in a few hours. We need to get that voice ready. Yeah, big and up. And then I think in the rest of the places we're going to go for income. Oh, so it's a mining settlement. Yes, of course it is. Awesome. We've got another army right outside. It's another mining settlement, so we'll go there as well. I think that's all of our money, right? Pretty much, got 1,800 bucks left. We could buy one of those, not really too much point. Right, so let's have a look, see what armies are floating around the world. Right, so he's there, okay, so he's at the main base, or Black Claw Lair. God, speak properly. So we're going to sneak these guys out. I'm not 100% sure where they're going to go yet, but we're going to sneak them out. So ideally I'd like to get Grimgore into there and swap him over. Where is Grimgore? Oh, he's ages away. Okay. No, first thing we need to do is figure out where we are in the world in relation to everybody else. Right, so over this side there's a bunch of rebels there. Skaven is up there, so we're not too worried about them. Heading north, this is Dwarf and Border Prince territory, so we need to be a bit careful of that. This used to be Orc territory, but it doesn't kind of exist anymore over this side, so we're not 100% sure what's there, probably nothing. So really Border Prince, Dwarves, or a little bit of Skaven. And whatever's down here. I'm guessing this is Tomb Priest territory, so we might actually send this army down south to have a look at that. Can we get away with having one in there? Yes, we can. Probably actually join a lot of this up and create a second army, but we might just hold off on that just for a couple of turns. Why can't I click on him? As a rebel. Okay. That would be why. Okay, so can we get over there and help that? Get over there with the Savage Boys and see if they can hook up with this and help protect that. And it's also a decent army there too. Well, we might send these guys into Skaven territory. Just to pick a fight over there. We've got... Oh, Spider Riders there. Lots of Spider Riders. It's a Goblin army. It's a bunch of Gobbos. Right, we'll stick you in there. So, this is Dwarven territory. Well, it used to be Dwarven territory. It's Dogs of War. We haven't had a chance to have a look at them. Ah. Excuse me. Dogs of War are Border Princes, right? They're the same thing. They're just different names. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Right, Grimgore. Where can we stick Grimgore? You can go up to... Oh no, we want him in the capital. So if you can head down that way, Grim. We'll sort you out down there. And we'll bring our priest down too. Right, so we're going to attack this next turn. Actually, we can hire mercenaries, can we? Yes, we can. 800 bucks to get a mercenary. Orc boys. How much are they standard to recruit? 850. What? Why are they cheaper as mercenaries? What's their upkeep? 100 bucks versus... gotta find an army with a 1 in it. 100 bucks. Okay, so it's cheaper to hire mercenaries than it is to actually recruit them. So we will do that. Actually, it didn't cost us anything, did it? It was free. Okay. What over this region? No, that's not him. Where's Grimgore? Right behind him. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, it did actually cost us. Okay, it's fine. So we'll knock him off. Have a look at the stats. They look similar. Yeah, I think they're pretty much exactly the same as what they were at 1.6. So that's okay, I guess. See how they actually perform in a battle. Because these guys are here by themselves, kind of out of the way a bit, we might leave a decent army in there to hopefully reinforce that if we need to. That's probably about us. Yep, so that's like our front line against these guys, which I believe are going to be the Tomb Priests. Tomb Kings? Tomb Kings? Yeah, Tomb Kings. I can definitely get another army out of this, though. Who do you want to lead it? Probably him. He looks a bit cooler. So we'll grab these two and we'll grab... We want the big uns and we want this. So that's those three. Awesome. Not a massive army, but it's okay. Well, they can head north as well and help out with this rebel force. Okay, so what we do know is there is Night Goblins here. And that rebel faction there. So we might join these three up. So this army, and this army, and head them this way once we deal with this rebel incursion. We can recruit, but we won't do that. Awesome. So that's where you start with the Orcs in beginning end times. So every single place that we've, or every single build I should say, so 1.5, 1.6 and now this one, the Orcs have started with different settlements in different places and stuff. Writing? Where is the writing? Really? And minus 3 grand. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully that writing's going to sort itself out. Rules are still there. Bring over the Orc boys. Yeah, that one's going to stay there, and these guys are heading south. Oh, there's Tomb Kings, yeah. We do want to attack, but we can't actually move on to them this turn, so we won't do that. But we will attack these border princes. Or at least siege their town. Yep, that's fine. I want to see these spiders. That's like the only new thing in this army, right? Yep. Well, 126. he's got a goblin force. Is he a goblin? Is he a goblin leader? And that's just got a picture of an orc. I wonder. So for those of you who don't know, Grimgor doesn't like goblins. He absolutely hates them, but obviously doesn't apply to all orcs, just those ones. Right. So next turn we can attack that, and we can also attack this here. So if we can like focus on maybe this section and across there, like just trying to secure, I don't even know if we can secure this in general. I don't think there's actually that many settlements down here. Skaven there, rebels there like I said. That's it down this end. And then we head north a wee bit, there's Chaos Dwarfs and here. And there's another Skaven settlement somewhere in here, I think, maybe. One of those two. One of those little incos there, there's another Skaven settlement, so I've got to be careful of that. Just looking for the Border Prince name to come up, it doesn't look like it does. I think Border Princes are Dogs of War. They're exactly the same thing, so pretty sure. Right, we will attack this. Now we want to see it on the battlefield because we want to see the spiders. Little gobbler army, so that's not the best thing. We want to see what their general is, whether it is an orc with a goblin bodyguard unit, which is a bit weird. If it's a goblin with a goblin bodyguard unit, that's fine, but if it's an orc with a goblin bodyguard unit, that's very weird. That shouldn't probably happen, I don't think. Unless the orc's been taking too many shrooms, of course. If we're going to load, that is, of course. Come on, you bugger. Right guys, sorry about that, we crashed and we couldn't actually get this battle to load, so we've just auto-resolved it, which is a bit of a shame because we do actually want to have a look at these spiders. That's okay, we'll try and pick a fight somewhere else. Don't think any of these guys actually have any spiders. No, they don't. These are just orc boys. We'll have to fight that, actually, unless we can bring in reinforcing force, which we can. That puts it more into our favour. So we will actually... I want to use the big army, though. No, well, we need to do it the other way there, don't we? Where are we? Where did we go? There. So we'll attack with this one. Yeah, and then we can use the big army, and we'll let the AI control that. Fight the battle! Well, unfortunately, this is standard units that we've all seen before, but that's okay. Still like to see how they perform in beginning of end times compared to 1.6 and 1.5. But hard to tell when we're fighting orcs, though. And that's a big army, and that's a big fucking hill right in front of us. We're going to have to fight up a hill. Really? God, I wish they'd fixed this when that didn't happen. Right. Oh, no, shit, they're behind us. No, they're not. No, that's me. Yep, they're in front of us. Okay, that's cool. Right, so where are our archer boys? How do we get up the hill? Let's just need to go over there. So there's not a lot of tactics with Savage Orcs, unfortunately. You just kind of attack. We're going to run up the hill with these guys, I think. Well, let's have a look at them, see if they're any different than what they were in 1.5, 1.6. Actually, I need to pause so I can see. The balls are different. Can tell that straight away. I think they do have slight differences. I don't think we had the big Lancy stick things in 1.6. Okay, that's cool. Let's have a look at these savage boys. I think they're the same. I think they're just the models are just a wee bit cleaner. If that makes sense. And same with the Arrow boys. The faces are slightly different, I think, maybe. Hard to tell. You need to have a side-by-side comparison, I think. Right, back to playing. Alright, come on, boss. Let's get some of these boys up there. How can we get up there? Can we get up there? That's the other question, I guess. Right, so they've got a massive advantage because they're attacking down the hill, whereas we have to attack up it. So what have we got over here? God, the camera angle's terrible. It's got some gobbos, some orc boys, some arrow boys, some goblin archers, more arrow boys, more gobbos. That's a general's unit, I think. General's bodyguard. Orc boys. And some more orc boys. Okay. What are these ones? Those are orc boys, not savage orc boys. Can we get up this hill? Yeah, I mean, it does look like we can. Oh yes. Not a lot of room though. So I need to bring up my savage orcs, if I can. Actually, I need to bring up everything. Let's just do this. Set everything on to run. We'll go pick a fight with our cavalry once it all gets up here, because we do have the cavalry advantage. I think I've only seen 2 units of theirs. Oh no, they've got 3. 3? That's alright. We've got savage orcs, we're more powerful, we just can't take the hits like they can. It's a very narrow path to get up there. It's the only place you can get up by the looks of it. Right. Well, you're here, let's go poke a bear. While the rest of our troops make it up the hill. We will engage that. A lovely shot. What's that clinking? Do they have chains? Right, throw your spears. No. Yeah, didn't want to attack. Okay. Well, only one of the units wanted to attack. That's a bit of a worry. So we'll attack these ones out here with this lot. Because I don't think we can beat... Ball boys versus light ball boys. Versus savage ball boys. Who wins? Don't know, actually. Alright, we'll bring that second unit in. That's good. Right. They've got some missile dudes coming down the hill. Get to keep an eye on that. These guys over here. How's our rest of our troops going? God, slowly. Slowly up the hill. Over here somewhere, please. Okay, we need to get these guys out because they're getting murdered. Come on, everybody fast. This is actually a lot of arrow boys are actually already up, so we can start using them. Actually, no, attack this big cluster. I need these guys to like form up into a line, as much of a line as you can with savage orcs. Right, so they're chasing us. It's not okay, really. They've just got that 1 unit of cav, so we can attack that. We've got 3 units of cav over here. We're actually going to get charge off this time. Yes, that's much better. Right, our arrow boys are in range. Some of them, why are they running so far forward? Oh, that's our Savage Orcs, so they can get involved too. Right, we won that fight over there, of course, because we severely outnumbered them. Yep, that's the last of it. There's 4 left. Right, so we'll swing these guys back across over to the side, and we'll take this cluster out. And I might just send up a couple of units, just a couple, thank you, to attack that. So definitely with the Savage Orcs, you want to be a lot more aggressive than you would with Standard Orcs, even though with Standard Orcs you want to be aggressive as well. So you need to be hyper aggressive with these because they literally have no defense. It's all attack. Did I send an infantry unit over there? I think I did. Do I have anything closer? Yep, this group here. Oh, they're already running over there anyway. It's cool. Right, can we get down here, have a look. Oh. Like that way. I'll give you half and half. I think most of these are just arrow boys actually that are there. Yes they are. Arrow boys versus a bunch of Savage Orcs is not a fair fight. And how these gobbos doing, they've been massacred. Oh shit, there's a big contingent of the army back over here. Oh, they're fighting my reinforcements. Okay. So we need to come over the hill and start fighting them. Once we've cleaned out the rest of this. So if we select all that. All that. Should be everything. Oh no, and these two. Cool. Bring you two with us. So they should fight anything on their way over. We just stick that on fast forward so we can get over the hill faster. Yep, and then we'll form up and we'll rush down that hill. So everybody gets here. Most of my calves here, yes it is. Right, we'll get a charge off with the cav. Onto these wee gobbos. Let's just put it at normal speed. Here they come. Fast, please. Won't stand a chance. I do love the new boar, whatchamacallit, boar models. They're cool. I would have loved to have seen some, I don't know, some spikes or something, since they are the Savage Orcs. Right, so send these guys down here to attack. And these guys can start shooting. Well, I'm probably going to hit most of my reinforcements, but that's okay. You see the arrows coming down the hill? No, I don't think so. Oh, there's one. There's one. Like little drops of rain. Are they mine or are they... They are mine. Why is it saying they're still moving but they're not? Ah, this is a terrible place to have a fight. Side of a bloody hill. God damn it. Right, we'll chuck her that on fast forward because we definitely won. Nice, so that opens up the eastern path, so we can head in and have a look at the night goblins and whatever that rebel faction is down the bottom, and then on to the Skaven. Where's the rest of their force? I can't see it. It says it's right here, but I can't see it. Right, there's nothing there for me to attack. That better have been their general, not mine. We're just waiting for them to order route, are we? Okay. Awesome. We didn't lose much, actually. Not much at all. It's quite surprising, actually. I thought we would lose a lot more than that. That's cool. We're happy with that. Don't mind not losing. Ransom them? No. Still not paying ransoms. Awesome. So these guys can just go back there. And this guy, I think it's this way here we need to go. And this guy needs to come up. Where'd that Tomb King's army go? Don't know. Right guys, we are going to stop there. So this may be the last video of this for a while. We do have Total War Warhammer coming out tonight, so that's obviously going to be the focus for a wee while. So hopefully you've enjoyed these couple of videos that we've done at the beginning of end times. I would say we are going to go back to it at some stage just to have a look at the armies that we don't actually have available to us in Total War Warhammer. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and